Hello, my name is Julie. Welcome to my channel. You're watching Treasures Made from Yarn. And in this video, we're going to show you how to make these cute little pocket monsters. So this one was made with the beginner yarn. This one was made with like a 4-weight acrylic yarn. Here's one made with the t-shirt, or not t-shirt, the blanket yarn. I have one that we made with the Just Chanel from the Dollar Tree. For the sake of this tutorial, we are going to use this pink acrylic yarn and a size F hook. I would go with whatever yarn you decide to use. You make sure you go down a smaller hook size than the recommended yarn to make a tighter stitch. We're going to start out and make a chain of 7. Closer there. In the second chain from hook, we're going to do a single crochet and 1 single crochet in the remaining stitches across for a total of 6 single crochet. Alright, so we don't lose track, we're going to mark our first stitch. Then we're going to mark the last stitch we did. Because this section will be the body of our monster, but now we're going to turn and work on the other side of the foundation chain and make the ears. So on the other side of the stitch we were just in, we're going to do 4 double crochets. Oh, make sure the yarn don't split. And then in the next 4 stitches we are going to do a slip stitch in the next 4. So that's 1, and then in this last stitch side we're going to do another 4 double crochets. Alright, now we're going to go back and now we look and work on the body part. So it's our first stitch where I put the stitch marker. Take that out. We are going to we're going to work in the front loop and put a single crochet in that front loop. Just so we don't lose track, I'm going to mark the first stitch there. And work in the front loops of the remaining 5 stitches across. include the one that we marked. Right, we're going to turn and then we're going to do 6 single crochets in the other loop. So we're going to have a total of 12 single crochets for this round. You can see that one right there. And we have a total of 12 single crochets for this round, like as we're working in continuous rounds. So we're going to do 1 round of increases. So in that first stitch, we're going to make 2 single crochets. And 1 single crochet. Next stitch is 2 single crochets. And 1 single crochet. So we repeat that across. So 2 single crochets. And 1 single crochet. And then 1. And then we're back to the beginning. We should have a total of 18 single crochets. And that is it. We are done increasing this monster. So I'm going to do 2 rounds even of single crochet, and then I will be right back. Okay, well, you can see I already sewed some facial features on it. So I said I was going to do 2 rows, but after 2 rows, I actually did 1 more row, and we are stopped past the point where I want to put one of the arms. So you just look at him and we can just place where I'm going to put his arms. So I am putting one about here. I'm going to put the other one, like it says, I crocheted kind of beyond that. And I'm going to put it about right here. Actually, I'm going to move it up 1 more. It says you just kind of look at it and you kind of figure out where I'm going to put you want to put your arms, your hand. Actually, I'm going to put it on the stitch I'm on, but I'm going to come back around and put it. Okay. So at this point, like have we marked where we want our arms? We sewed our facial features. And we are now just going to single crochet until our marker. So actually this is row. Okay, so this was the first row, and then our increase. Yes, and I did 3 more rows. So now we are going to single crochet up to the marker. Yep, put the marker like in between stitches. Good job. All right, well, on this stitch we are going to make a popcorn stitch. So we're going to put 5 double crochets in that spot. When we take the popcorn, we take our hook out. We put our hook into our first double crochet and then pull the loop through from the last double crochet. That makes this little popcorn. We're going to chain 1. Then we're going to find our next single crochet, and this we're just going to single crochet till we hit our next marker. Right, and we are at this next marker. And we're going to do the popcorn stitch again. So it's 5 double crochets. Can do the popcorn. We take our hook out. Stitch in and then pull the hook out. Chain 1. Go back in our single crochet. And then for the next round we are just going to single crochet in all the single crochets. And when we get to when we get to the popcorn stitch, we're just going to go pass over it. Just single crochet into the next single crochet. So we are decreasing down to 16 stitches. So and then we again pass over the popcorn and single crochet up. Right, there we should have 16 single crochet. So we're going to crochet another 2 rounds around, and then we are going to get to our legs. Alright, I did 2 more rounds, and at my point where I want to start adding legs, but I might want to add some stuffing. So we're going to stuff our little monster. So we don't lose our thread. Oh. So we added some stuffing to our little monster. So now we're going to single crochet probably up until we get to the middle of our monster. Okay, so I think we are sitting at the middle here. So what we're going to do is we're going to skip 8 stitches. 3, 4, 7, 8, and single crochet into this next one tightly, and we're going to form its first leg. And just single, we should have 8 single crochet here, so we're going to single crochet around this 8 single crochet for 3 rows. That's round 1. We're going to do another round. It's 2. We're going to do 1 more round. Now if you want longer legs, you can add a couple more rounds if you want to give your monster some longer legs. Alright, looks like that is about the end of our 3rd row. slip stitch into our next stitch. Finish this off. We're not going to do any decreasing on the leg. Now we're going to go and add its other leg. Leave enough tail on the end because there's usually we got a hole between the legs. I usually have to kind of sew up and fix. I usually by joining might just go in and join with a single crochet. So I would slip knot onto the crochet hook and just put our hook in, single crochet like normal. Might be a little hard, but that's simply what I do. Move this tail off to the side. Again, just like the other leg, we're going to do 3 rows of 8 single crochet. And yes, this Timo yarn does split. First one, so that was 1 round, so we got 2 more rounds for our leg. Alright, I'm just going to, like the other leg, we're going to slip stitch into it and finish it off. Alright, time to grab our needle. Finish up. So like I said, this other one from the second leg, I want to use it because to sew up the hole between the legs. I just might we're just gonna fix this hole. So I usually will, for the yarn, we'll tuck it. This is usually any type of amigurumi I do. Tuck the yarn back behind, a little way further away, and just cut them off. All right, so now I got the 2 legs to take care of. So we're just gonna add more stuffing. Add some stuffing to the feet. And probably usually end up in the body too. And stuffing. I think a lot of it's going into the body. It's like, okay. I think it's enough stuffing. Alright, there's our needle, there it is. Usually this is how you finish off most amigurumi. Alright, let's see what we do in each stitch. We're going to take our tail here and put it in the front loop of every stitch. Just the front loop. You should just pull it close. And usually just stick it again, the needle back in. And then you should just, you can even pull it tight and then it forms some of the stuffing out of the way. There you are for that. Yarn off. We're going to stuff and do the other leg. So we're going to stuff this other leg. Alright, same as before, we put our hook into the front loop of every stitch. Pull it tight, and then we're going to put our hook back in. Pull it in, so I put it. Oh, that's our feet. Now we have one less end to finish up. It might look. I usually just kind of fix up the ear, because this one ear, this is where we started the round, kind of looks like it's more attached than this ear. And I might just use this tail from the beginning to fix that. I might fix the bigger hole. Alright, so you can see that. I go back from behind the end stitch of the ear. Stick it down into the body. Might make it more. So I usually do with that tail. And we just finish this off. Might run that back in there. Cut the yarn off. Alright. There it is. There's our little monster. Like I said, you don't necessarily have to use size 4. You can, like I says, I had used blanket yarn. You can see that. A little further out. A little taller if you use blanket yarn. Like I says, this is beginner yarn, which is about size 4 weight yarn. And I think the Chanel is about a size 5. And because you can adjust your hook accordingly, so. I like how this turned out. So there is our little monster. And if you did like the tutorial for this little monster, give it a like. See more content like this, please subscribe to my channel. I want to thank you always for watching. And I will see you in my next video. Bye now.